So if you would have watched the last video, Cop Hill video, we've been very busy. We've got paint sheets up, we've been sorting a scoop out, but today's focus is on turning our £20 bumper into a £600 bumper. So let's get some light in the garage and we can get started on this project, which you guys are all here for. Perfect. So we got more light in the garage. We're going to use our very professional bumper stand. I don't really know how we're going to do this actually.
No clue. If we maybe... Are we going from the back today? If we maybe go like... I don't even know.
We'll figure it out. But for the most part, we've got bits of metal banding that you'll see up this garage to support. We have this metal banding. The reason being, there are lots of really weak areas on this bumper. So what we're going to do to not have it crack again, if there are any issues, any slight, you know, bumps, lumps, slight taps, scrapes on very low
ground.
Scrapes on very low ground. We're going to reinforce, especially that centre section you can see there, which has a lot of cracks, metal banding from the top all the way, probably about 2 strips of that. A strip that runs pretty much the whole front of the bumper as well. This will increase the weight. However, this stuff is meant to be lightweight. And, you know, we're not focusing about making the car the lightest it needs to be. At the minute, we're trying to solve all of these issues that you can see are all over the bumper. We'll figure out a better way to do this, so give us a second. So, in the last episode we established we would need metal or metal stripping to go behind, which is essentially going to hold all of this together so we can fiberglass repair the back, and in any of these major areas, instead of using lots of Bondant, we can use small amounts of fiberglass to actually repair the fibres together, which is the mistake that the person before had with this, where they basically just put chunks of Bondant in this corner and other places. It really didn't work. So we're going to try and make this structurally sound like it used to be, filling all of these gaps. We've managed to pull a bunch of the panels up, down, just to get them correct. As you can see here where it's bowing, we need this to sit nice and conformed and not flex when it's on the car. So that's what we're going to work on today, is our first lay down of fiberglass, which we're going to have to learn how to do, which is on the back of our other MR2 here. We're essentially... Yeah, our work truck. We're going to figure out how the best way to get this all sorted is, or at least a start in this episode.
So we are just using cardboard and some duct tape to get the areas lifted and where we want them. So then we can fiberglass on the other side and it will stay in a formed shape when the fiberglass is set.
Oh, you can hear the cracking of the fiberglass as we're doing this. We're just pushing down as much as we can to try and get that. Trying to push down. We're trying to push down as much as we can, essentially to flatten the area. So I'm making this really taut on these large areas, pushing down as much as I can. I'm really stressing into a tight position or a tight moulding area, I guess you can say.
So it doesn't move when we're fiberglassing on the other side.
So this actually feels...
Yeah. And we'll
pretty solid.
Then on the other side we'll be pushing up a little bit just so we don't get this ridge and stuff like that.
And to be honest, bond over it, paint it, we'll get it back on the car, yeah? No, we're gonna flip this around the other way.
Comment if you think Chris should put this on his car in this condition.
Big tape marks all over it.
Yep. Star of the show. So now you can see the crack has sort of formed a bit more. We are going to get something just to push it up when we do start fiberglassing behind, but it's definitely flattened it out a lot more and makes our life a lot easier when it comes to fiberglassing. Chris has come up with a solution. It's not pretty, but it does the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's done it. Beautiful. So I have been left in charge of cleaning the bumper, so we just need to prep the surface. We're just using some brake cleaner just before we put it on because it is a little crusty and dusty in there, so that's kind of gross. I'm not sure if there's a good way to do this. Okay. That went in my mouth. Oh my god.
While Lex is prepping the surface for the fiberglass to go on, I am hammering this bracket out. We were originally going to cut about here, but we're realising we could actually do with this little bit of extra strength. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off, but first I'm going to fold in these edges and hammer them through, and then we can get an example going for what the other one will look like.
This is the very technical way of doing things here. There is metal flying everywhere. I'm staying away. Are you nearly done?
Almost.
So after measuring it roughly, we've decided that the whole width of this will be good for this bit. So Chris has just cut it out and putting it on. We are going a little bit overboard just because we want it to be strong. So yeah, we're fully just going for it. So it says on the back of here, resin hardener to resin ratio 3 to 100. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
3 parts to every 100.
Yeah, but how do you work that out?
Guessing game.
Okay, sure. That's not the colour I expected that to be.
No.
I expected it to be clear, I don't know why. And then some hardener as well. And then you mix it around with the little stick thing. Yeah. And then give it a good stir, I guess.
Let's give it a stir.
Let's go. You're trying to do some satisfying video stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really working, babe. Well done. So we put the resin hardener mix onto the car first where we're going to fiberglass. Just as a little, you don't need to put so much, but just so it'll stick on there. And then we put the fiberglass on, and then we put another layer on top. Moment of truth.
It's a bit tricky.
Yeah, you don't say. It looks awful. It's on there. Okay.
And then now we get lathering.
Lather it up. With the world's smallest paintbrush as well. What is that? So this is the second patch, and yeah, it's going to be quite a big chunk.
It's going to be a large patch.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty much all of it.
Yeah, just leave that last third to do on top of the supports. And what you can also do on top of the supports is cut this into thinner strips and then just layer it over. And then when we get more fiberglass, you can then do another strip on top. Mix, mix, mix. Good soup. So we quickly just flip the bumper upside down just so it's easy to get to this bit, and so we can then like push down on the bumper so we'll get it a bit flatter on the outside surface.
So Lex has taken over for a moment, and we are just patching the rest of it up until we add the core supports. Strip.
Yeah, so if we cut it into small strips and then put it on the bumper just to support the metal bar a little bit more, and then after that's dry we can then go over with another big piece of fiberglass on it. Yeah,
So we'll
perfect.
patch like that big.
Yeah, and then we'll just put it over them.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. This is the scary part because Chris is using power tools. And we're going to cut the support. I'm not sure if this is the best way of doing this, but I mean, it will support the bumper, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to put it in the hole and start it up, but yeah.
So we have put the banding just down like that, and then we have cut the fiberglass into little strips just to give it some more support, and then after that we will be putting a whole sheet of fiberglass on top of it, but we don't have that much fiberglass right now. This is all we've got for now, and then when this underside is dry we'll put the other one on, but that might be in another video because we are running out of fiberglass and Chris is mixing the last bit of resin now, and then we shall get it put down and let it dry. So we've run into a slight issue that the paintbrush is actually hardened with it because we didn't wash it out. It's only been like 15 minutes though and it's already hardened, so that's crazy. The struggle is very much real. We're getting stuck to resin and duct tape at the same time. It's going great. Going on.
It's gone through the glove.
Sick one. And this stuff really sticks to your hands. Like I got it on my hands and it's on there.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Don't make the mister too sticky. It's very dusty. Is she clean inside though?
I'm gonna go wash that off.
Okay.
So as little as this progress may seem, we've actually been at this for quite a while now. So the metal banding, as you would have seen in the last clip, is held down by some strips. It's being pushed from this side to keep this front bit taut where we fiberglassed up, and it's on its face so that we can get down, but it still moves around so we know we're not fiberglassing to the table. We're not going to be back for a little while, so I'm going to have to turn this round the corner, get it out of the way, and you guys will have to wait for part 2 to see how the results turned out. Don't take this as a tutorial or, you know, thinking this is fully how you do this. What we are doing is we're reading through the instructions, we're doing it in ways that we've seen other people do online, and you guys can tell us, are we making mistakes? Is there a way you would do it better? And we will take that advice on board. Leave a comment down below if so. And we will see you guys in part 3.